Hey guys, Sean Zine, the Connection Machine, aka the Insurance Doctor, and the host for the Network Marketing Insider, where we bring on guests that are involved in the spaces of affiliate, network marketing. We also have at-home business, digital products, you name it, even crypto. We've had discussions on this podcast to help you build that online space to grow some kind of income, guys. That's what we're all looking for. Couple housekeeping rules. If you're watching us on any of the video or on the website, definitely subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, drop a comment at least where you're watching from, and then share the video and the website to those that you think would benefit. The more eyeballs, the better for all of us. And if you're listening to us on any of the audio verticals, Apple, Amazon, Spotify, give us a review at the end. And then, as always, go to the description and look at all the bio, the links, the contact information, set up a connection call with the guest and find out more, dive deeper, see if what we discussed, something resonated. I want you to build business. That's what we're doing together. Let me bring on a great friend of mine. We had him in episode number 26 last year. Franklin McQuaid. What's up, man? How are you?
Hey, extremely awesome and getting better by the moment.
Love it. Love it. Love it. And I appreciate you, taking some time out of your day. I ask people all the time, hey, would you be on my podcast? I'm trying to, share some value. And I get some kind of, oh, sure. And then I have no time. I don't have the ability. I don't have the knowledge. There's a lot of fear out there, but I appreciate you wanting to share, wanting to give some information. And it's also the opportunity of me to shut up and we learn as we go too. So I always ask, I would love for you to introduce or give us your elevator pitch when Franklin goes to a networking function. How do you get introduced? How do you introduce yourself to others?
Well, I'm Frank McQuaid. I'm known as Tug, the Unemployed Genius. The reason why I say the Unemployed Genius because I believe everybody's unemployable. Because nobody can truly pay you for the value and worth in which whom you truly are as the person in which you can become. We sell ourselves short a lot of times by going to the jobs, and I'm not against working and having a job. Everybody needs an income. But if a person were to learn to work harder on themselves than they do at their jobs, they could truly earn a fortune. That was Jim Rohn. And, it's true. And today, it is possible to be able to reposition yourself to a true life transformation from the inside out, spiritually, mentally, physically, and financially, and get paid while doing it and helping others to do the same. And that's what I'm all about, is helping people to live their goals, dreams, and desires, building a community of people that won't be denied the life and future we now can have together. And that's where it's at. It isn't so much in the products, but the products is what's going to get us there. But it's the community, it's the network, it's the mentoring, it's the coaching, it's the uplifting, the accountability. It's everything we do to help each other become the person we were created to be. So that's my elevator pitch. A little bit long, but I just get excited about it.
No, you have passion, and our people that are passionate, that's who I want to be around. That's what I want my circle to be like-minded. I want people to love what they do. And I love, like you were saying, transformations. When you see things happen, if someone takes a product and they're improving themselves, maybe they learn a new skill and actually take action, and it changes them because it now puts them in a better position because they built foundations to build their business online. That's what's I love too. I love helping. My little tagline is I like to help, motivate, and inspire. That's my goals for the day. And if I can do that, and it could be just one person, because we want people that are joining our opportunities to actually work the business, right? Not just sit around and hope. A lot of people hope, right?
Well, my goal is to instill hope, vision, and new possibilities. That's my tagline, because I believe it's possible. I'm living proof it's possible. Nobody says it's going to be easy, but it's worth it. Working on yourself, becoming the best version of yourself possible, inside and out, because you're no good to anybody else if you're not capable of taking care of yourself. And it's not being stingy. It's not being selfish. You must learn to take care of yourself. You may have heard the phrase, mind your own business. Mind your own business. Well, we aren't minding our own business. If we're to mind our own business, which is our body, our mind, our future, our goals and desires, creating ourselves to be that person and be able to learn the things you want to learn, do the things you want to do, then we can actually offer humanity to the person in which we meant to be, bringing more value to us and to humanity. I mean, if money wasn't an object, well, how different can a person's life be? Now, we got companies that you can work with, no matter which one you are. If you have passion and are passionate enough for that company, you should be able to share it with others. And it's not about the money, but it's about what the money can do for you. You know, learning how to budget, learning how to invest. And I say invest, not so much in stock, but learn how to have money, create money for you. Residual income. Because if something were to happen and you truly can't work, you have an income that's not just going to be a cash flow, but it's going to multiply on a regular basis, leveraging people, time, and money. You'd mentioned people say, well, I ain't got the time, this, that, and everything. We all have 24 hours in a day. And if we give ourselves permission to start small and leverage a few programs, a few services, give ourselves more educational knowledge, to be able to go further in life, and we share that with those that are willing, because there's a lot of people say, I'd love to be able to do this, but they're not willing. If you're willing to take 90 days to change your life, would you? If you could take 90 days to change your financial well-being, would you? Your mental well-being, would you? Most people don't want to take that challenge because of fear and obstacles. They say that the life in general, I work too much, I got the kids. No, we all have that, because either you're going to make excuses or you're going to make a way. You're not going to do both. If you could only leverage 30 minutes a day, you got three people, just leverage 30 minutes a day. Before you know it, one person just shares it with one person, who gets one person. By the end of a year, you got 1,040 people. Think about it. It's possible, but you just got to be willing, and they have to be willing. If they can understand that it's a simple concept, not going to say easy, but a simple concept, and we draw together, work together for one common cause, to be able to live our life without limits. I mean, no brainer to me.
I think you're right as far as being willing. If they're not willing, those are the ones you don't need to be in your circle. But it can be easy as far as finding 1, 2, 3 people. If you could think about it, if you are selling anything out there in the world, you have to sell at least 1 or 2, if not 3 things a month to survive.
Right.
Why can't you sell or get 3 people?
My little puppy so he's not barking in the back.
Oh, no worries. Yeah. Hey, this is the beauty, guys, of having an at-home business.
This is part of the fun of working from home.
Yeah, I was just mentioning, you have the puppies, you have your kids. We're all human beings. This allows you the more flexibility to, do the things that you want to do when you want to do it, with whom you want to do them. It's going back to the being willing. Yeah, you have people out there, they make excuses. That's fine. But if you can continue mentoring them, you shared that earlier, mentoring them, don't just sign people up and just let them go. You should meet up with them. And I know early on, Franklin shared there's a community he's involved in. And some companies have it, some companies don't. The ones that are successful have a community because you need it. You need that accountability. You need that rah-rah. You need that motivation. You need to see that things are working. If you've earned a commission on any business you're involved in, it works. Now you just have to multiply it. Can you expand on that?
Yeah, well, you were mentioning about community. You have the community because we built the community. That's what the community is. Now the community is now a family. It's something that is quite unique. I made a post this morning. I was on a call last night, a Zoom call, and it was so touching. it brought tears to a lot of people's eyes because of the true care and love people have one for another, inspiring, uh, encouraging, lifting up, helping them to recognize the value that they actually have, not just within themselves, but for the group and for humanity in itself. And humanity is waiting for our contribution. We shouldn't deny ourselves being able to have the type of life we truly can have. You don't need a lot of people. In fact, you should only start with 2 people and work with them. And after about 4 or 5 weeks, okay, allow them to get 2 people they want to work with, and you're going to work with them as well. Okay, and it's just 2 people. Every 4 weeks, just add 2 more. And next thing you know, you got yourself a community of people creating a real nice income. But most of all, we're educating ourselves. We're learning. We have the peace of mind. Our stress and anxiety levels go down. And stress and anxiety it can kill you. Okay, we're talking about things that will truly help inspire and change the person's life completely, mentally and physically. And they both go together hand in hand. Because if you don't have your health and you don't have your mental well-being, well, I think you're kind of a little screwed. I mean, you got to have it.
I definitely agree. And I think what Franklin was saying, in 4 weeks, you find 2 people. And I was just doing a presentation, and I believe most of you should start doing presentations, workshops. That's a great way of doing something once that you can now share out and bring people in because of the information that you give. But it could be a challenge. We do a 6-month challenge on the team that I have, and we have, find 2 people. And then after 2, you find another 2. But then you bring all these people together consistently, and you kind of find out what their whys are, who they're, focused on, help them build their brand. Franklin is the unemployed genius. Took him. I'm sure he didn't have that. If we were to go back to Franklin when he first started, okay, what would you tell Franklin getting out of what all the information you've learned from now till when he first started? Go back. You're going to rewind. What would you share with Franklin then?
Don't quit.
You didn't have this brand and everything else. So I would love
I didn't have this brand. As a matter of fact, I came up with the idea and I was thinking about it. Actually, our friend Ray Thigpen, okay? Now, him and I were on the phone together, and I accidentally said, because I was trying to build my own brand, so I wish I could freaking build something, like the Unemployed Genius, make people think, well, what would I call it? And Ray says, well, you just said it. I'm thinking, what do you mean I just said it? He says, the Unemployed Genius, because I said I wanted to build something so we could be unemployed geniuses. I think I said something like that, not realizing that I just gave the brand the name, And again, it's only because I truly feel we're unemployable. Okay, nobody can pay us for that worth that we're who as far as who we truly are or can become. Okay, we're selling ourselves short. And what's funny is, here, I'm going to throw this at you. Most people, they say, well, I don't want to be in a pyramid. I don't want to be in network marketing. Okay, I don't want to be in network marketing. That's what they tell me. But yet silently, they don't recognize they're networking every day. When they go out to the store, when they go into church, when they go to work, wherever they go, they're networking with people. If you start talking to a person, you're networking. Regardless or not, you look up what networking is, okay? You're communicating, you're sharing, you're doing things, okay? So they're networking. But I don't like to market, da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da. Well, you're trying to sell me right now that you can't market. You're selling your time at your work. You're selling your family away because you're not able to spend time with them. You're marketing all kinds of things for the wrong reason, but yet you're telling me you can't market. You don't like networking, you don't like marketing, but yet you're doing it and you don't even recognize it. And not even getting paid for it. So it's like, people, it's the way you look at it. It's a perspective, network marketing is a good thing. You want to talk with people. You want to inspire them. You want to encourage them. It's not about me. It's not about me. It's about you. It's about the other person. What can I do to help you? And, and be sincere, but also be that leader, be that example. Okay, we're here to help each other grow. We're here to help each other to have that vision for themselves. And if they don't have vision, well, bring them to some meetings, let them be amongst some bunch of people where they'll start hearing testimonies of other people. Let their light bulb come on that wow, I too can do this. I too can go after that. Oh, there is possibilities of me achieving certain things if I only did this and that and the other. No, they say they lack time, money, and resources. With the Unemployed Genius through Great Life Worldwide, we have that. We have it all: the coaching, the mentoring, the nutritional products, the digital products, the educational products, the courses, the live trainings, the groups. And again, I'm not asking anybody to join me. I'm asking them to be a part of what we're doing. There's a difference, a huge difference, being a part of something that's making a difference and trying to just join a club. There's a difference.
I like how Franklin was explaining how he came up with his brand. And he brought up that he had a meeting. Guys, you have to have meetings. You have to have phone calls. And he had a phone call with Ray Thigpen. And it could be on a phone call. It could be on a video call. Like you can go from your phone. You could have a Zoom call. But you're building relationships. You have to build relationships so you can build that know, like, and trust factor. Once somebody knows you, when you talk about your opportunity, it's going to be like, where can I go to sign up? Because now they trust you. Or I challenge people. Most companies that have presentations that they do on a weekly basis, a couple times a week, they all have that presentation somewhere that you can get. Instead of other people doing the presentation, you start doing the presentation, have people show up, but maybe nobody shows up. Hey, YouTube, you don't need to worry about it. You just have to get that presentation recorded. Then you put it onto YouTube, put all your links in your description. That one time that you spent for 20 minutes to an hour, however long you want to talk, and then maybe you have slides and you go over all that. That is, you're helping one example, but for the masses. And it's taking the information from your company did it, and you did it. You, the brand, they're going to buy from you, not from your company. Mm-hmm. So that's a powerful way of going about your business is, well, how do I learn that? You got to find and learn the skills, build the foundations so you can have a successful recurring income business.
Yes. I agree.
And it takes some people, it takes them a couple months. It could take them a couple years. But as long as I had Brian Crothers on. He's been with one company for 27 years. He floundered for the first few years. Now he's a multimillionaire. And he has commissions that are consistent. The guy is still recruiting. In a business, still 27 years in the same company, still recruiting because he feels you need to be the face of your team. You need to be the example. You need to be able, you say you mentor, you got to put your information, you got to give it to people real. And if you're doing it every day like he still is, you could never say he's coasting. And that's what I want to make sure. That drives me to continue to build my brand, build my skills so I can be better in the future than I am today.
Yep. And people need to recognize all you really need to do is show up. Give yourself permission to get started. You'd be surprised at what you can do. Right now, I'm writing my own ebooks. I have a hard copy book that I've written that I'm still getting ready to be published. The Becoming the Ultimate You. And it's important that we need to recognize, we can do anything when we put our mind to it. And when we do, we get rid of the things that are holding us back. And that's what a lot of people don't want to do. They don't want to get rid of the time they spend with people that unknowingly is pulling them down and holding them back, because they want to go forward, but they want to spend time with and doing things with people and doing things that's not going to prosper them. It's going to bring enjoyment and fun, but it ain't going to bring their future. And it's also going to help dismay them from being able to live the type of life they truly can have. Then when the hard time comes, and they will come, they're not going to be prepared for it. You know, all that we're doing is to help us to be prepared, because it's best to be prepared for a tragedy or an opportunity and not have one than to have it come and not be prepared. That is the hardest feeling, especially when you want to help someone and you don't have it when you could have had. It's just that simple. People need to learn how to manage their life. We are truly the architect of our future, willingly or unwillingly, knowingly or unknowingly. We have a choice in that. So I tell people to make a conscious decision. Make a conscious decision, knowing that that decision is consciously is what I want to do and why I want to do it. Just don't do things unconsciously. And why it was John Maxwell that says your success is determined by your daily agenda. Okay, what are you doing today that's going to help you to meet your goals and requests for the end of the week? That will meet your monthly goal. That will hit your half a year to the year goal. What are you doing that help you to get to where you want to go? You'll hear a lot of people say, I want to do this. I'd like to do that. Someday I want to go there. But what are you exercising to get yourself there? What are you actually doing to make that become a reality? Just thinking about it is nothing more than a wish list. You know, stop wishing, start doing, okay? Get it wrong, you know, failure way to success, because that's the only way you're going to do it is by doing something, being around the people, learning from those who have succeeded, standing on the shoulders of those who've gone before you, if you will, to be able to achieve the things you want to have. You may be able to bring some of your friends and family, but chances are you won't.
Right.
But if you're able to, that's absolutely awesome. Sometimes success is a lonely road, but you'll be gaining different friends and different families that truly care about you and what you're doing and how to help you get there. You got a choice. The people you're with now that you love dearly that are holding you back, or maybe a new family you haven't yet met that's willing to support you in your journey, because that's how it happens.
I want to make sure, and I want to end on this topic. A lot of people get into business, whatever business that is. And if you're into online, network marketing, affiliate marketing, multi-level, we have to always, and if you're not even in a health business, you have to focus on your health. Because if you're not healthy, you're not going to be on the best that you can be. You're not going to feel comfortable in clothing, which will affect the way you're presenting. It will affect the way you're talking to your prospects on a phone call. You might sound different because you're sick, because you're putting yourself in a bad position. Your health is the most important thing, everyone. Your health is your wealth. No matter how rich you are, if you can't get out of bed every day because you're overweight, get yourself into shape. If you are a smoker, stop the smoking, figure out a different area to make yourself better. There's other getting into a different community to help you with accountability. These are things that we all, and then mental health. My God, we have to make sure we focus on ourselves to make us better. Because if we're not well, we can't make and help others become wealthy if we're not healthy ourselves. Where can we help in that front?
Where can we help as far as the health and wellness part?
Yes, health and wellness.
Well, if you're in a company like with Great Life, which has their own nutritional wellness products, I call them wellness products because they're not vitamins. They're scientifically blended to help us in multiple areas of our life, whether it be for diabetes, whether it be for heart health, whether it be for mental health, whether it be for inflammation and pain. No, we have products that are natural energy products. So just start small. Use a product, something that's going to benefit you. Where you're hurting inside. If you're not able to sleep at night, we got products for that. All natural, all organic, all scientifically blended, patent products that you can't go out at the store yet, and very, very reasonable because you're a part of the membership. Okay, it's a membership corporation. So just by being a member, you get great discounts. So you get great savings by using it, and other people using it. Now it's creating an income just off the products, and they actually pay higher than any other network marketing company in the industry. And I'm not just saying that because they actually researched it and found out that our pay plan pays more. So it's like you could be with one company and enjoying it and be making $800 a month. And with the same volume, you could be making $2,400 a month. It's your choice for the same volume. Probably better products, but I ain't going to go that way. But, it's something that you need to understand that wellness is a choice, and we do it to have a better quality of life. What else can I say?
I think it's wonderful. I think people should definitely take care of their health. Would you share in 60 to 90 seconds why one should be on this podcast? Why sharing this story, sharing some secrets, sharing your daily practices by helping others, is it beneficial being on a podcast?
It's beneficial because if one person can recognize the value they truly have, and by working on themselves isn't selfish, it's important, it's vital, then we made our case. It isn't about my company. You have a lot of companies that come. We all want somebody to look at us. But I want people to recognize you have a decision to make. Where is it you want to go in life? What is it you want to do? And how are you going to get there? What are you going to use as the automobile, the vehicle to get you there? What are you going to use as the energy and the source and the fuel to help you to get there? How is it going to sustain yourself? How are you going to be able to keep up? What are you doing with yourself to be able to carry yourself through your journey? So when you start answering those questions, get serious with yourself. Make a commitment to yourself that I will change. I will take myself in this direction, and I will seek help. Rule number one, look for those who've already achieved it and those that are doing it, and follow their blueprint.
Wow. Awesome job, man. I appreciate you. I want to thank you again for sharing some knowledge with us today. I want to remind everyone to subscribe to the channel, give us a review on the audio. Make sure you share this video and the website with others, and have a connection call with Franklin. All his information is in the description. Anywhere you're finding this, reach out to him, have a call, see what he's doing, dive a little deeper, maybe join his team. That's why I do this. We all can merge our ecosystems and help more people. As always, I'm here to help, motivate, and inspire. Franklin, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me. It was an honor.
As always, man. We hope that you have an amazing rest of your day. Franklin, stick around for one moment.